Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Tuesday, December 8th. We are talking with professional sports handicapper Ted Savransky, a.k.a. Teddy Covers, and we are going to take a look at a college basketball game that goes tonight, Michigan and SMU. Teddy Covers, thanks for being back with us. SMU right now is a 6.5-point favorite. Totals 136 or 136.5. This line has seen a little bit of movement from the opener. It was 8. Now it's down to 6.5. Michigan has covered 3 in a row, 3 straight line games. SMU has lost 3 in a row ATS, but there is an injury concern for Michigan. Derek Walton Jr. Has a sprained left ankle. I don't know his exact status for this game, but that's a concern. I believe he's their second leading scorer or their third leading scorer. And Michigan, though, they have been covering. My sense is that I actually did bet this game, Teddy Covers. I bet the first half over 64, and if I didn't touch the side yet, but I definitely take Michigan at 6.5 if I had to take a side right now.
I wouldn't even think about taking the Wolverines tonight. So
really? Tell us why.
This is a bad matchup for Michigan. And again, when we talk about how point spreads are created, it's real simple, especially in college hoops. Team A's power rating number, Team B's power rating number, factor in the home court, and voila.
Right.
There's your power rating. There's nothing, there's your point spread, I should say. There's nothing in that to say this team's going to have difficulty matching up with this team. And that's exactly the case here for Michigan. Look, these two teams played last year. Michigan, no better this year than last year. SMU went to Ann Arbor, won by double digits on the Wolverines' home floor,
right,
on the Wolverines' home court. But the key in that game was that Michigan took 2/3 of their shots from beyond the arc.
Mm-hmm.
There was no dribble penetration. There were no looks around the hoop. Everything that they got in that game was on the perimeter. And, when you're shooting three-pointers all game long, unless you hit a real high percentage of them, it's going to be hard to win. You're not going to get to the free throw line, et cetera, et cetera. Now, Michigan this year, much smaller than Michigan was last year. The Wolverines have been getting crushed on the boards. They played 2 step-up games against bigger foes. They lost both of those games by double-digit margins. Michigan's leading rebounder is their guard, Karis Levert. Their second leading rebounder is 6'1" Derek Walton, the guy you were talking about as being questionable tonight. There's no interior size for the Wolverines. What does that tell us? SMU is going to win the rebounding battle. SMU is going to get the shots near the basket.
Yeah.
Michigan is going to be relegated to passing the ball around the perimeter and jacking up three-pointers. That's not a recipe for winning or covering against an elite team like SMU.
Awesome analysis, Teddy Covers. So then what do you make of the line movement? Opened at 8, went down to 6.5. That had to have been probably somewhat sharp action, right?
If you're trying, honestly, when it comes to college basketball lines, I have no idea why bettors take certain sides that they do.
Right, exactly.
I really don't. Certainly there's some kind of an algorithm that says Michigan is a bet-on team from one of the syndicates that makes a lot of bets. But let's never forget, we're talking about betting college hoops and the syndicate action with college hoops and the wise guy action in college hoops. They're thrilled if they win 12 out of 20.
Right.
If they can hit 60% on a night in, night out basis, these guys are making a lot of money. If they hit 11 out of 20, they're making money. We're not talking about enormously positive expectation plays,
right,
that the sharp bettors are getting involved with. And there's one more factor to consider, and the information on this came out after the line move. Michigan was supposed to fly down to SMU last night. Well, that plane got grounded due to fog issues. The Wolverines sat on the tarmac for a while.
Wow.
Ended up going back and busing back to campus and flying out this morning. I don't want a team flying out this morning, playing a tough game last night, playing against a top-notch foe tonight. That's a tough travel situation for Michigan and something that's not factored at all into this line move.
All right, that's how a professional sports bettor analyzes an early December college basketball game. Teddy Covers, like an SMU, minus 6.5 going against the early line movement. Like I said, Teddy Covers, I'm on the first half over 64. We might both cash this one. Thanks so much, Teddy.